guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and today I'm here to give you a quick little video on 10 gems that I find to be very underrated. Either they don't really have any YouTube reviews, or maybe they don't have that many YouTube reviews. Somehow they're just not getting the credit that I think is due, because some of them are flankers, and in the house that they're in, they don't get the credit that they deserve. So let's go. Alright, the first one is a fragrance marketed to women, but smells insanely unisex to me, and I'd actually checked Fragrantica because I was kind of curious, and everyone seems to agree, and it's going to be Guess Seductive Femme Noir. Now this fragrance is about $20, which is very inexpensive, and the fragrance notes that stand out here are going to be iris, sage, a little bit of bergamot, but again, that's only in the top. And then I think where you're really going to smell is going to be vanilla and Haitian vetiver. Not a dirty vetiver, very clean vetiver. Smells super good. There is something that's kind of, it feels kind of dark and seductive in it. I think that's what they're calling velvet in this fragrance. I don't know what velvet smells like because I don't think it has a smell. But I think that's what it is. It just gives it kind of a dark, seductive vibe, as per the name. It smells really good. To my nose, perfectly unisex. Again, it's a cheapie, but a goodie. Not enough people are talking about it. My review is up. I may re-review some of my older reviews. I don't know, it's just something I've been toying with the idea of. So I may put it up soon, but this is a really gorgeous fragrance. If you haven't checked it out, you might as well. If anything, just add it to your cart to get free shipping. Next. The next one is also a women's fragrance, and it's very unisex, and it's going to be Saint Bart's by Tommy Bahama. Now, to me, this is just a fruit cocktail, and I think anyone could easily wear this, and I know that when I wore this in Florida heat this last summer, I got a ton of compliments, and I'm not questioning why. This smells amazing. Yeah, it's just a fruit cocktail. And not even that fruity, it's just really good. It reminds me of summer, it reminds me of, you know, pre-COVID times. I'm gonna actually wear this this evening. This is gorgeous. This is cheap. Sometimes it's hard to find Saint Bart's for men. If you can get this for $20, which is I think what I got it for, there's no reason not to have this. This is a gorgeous fragrance. I spray it heavy because you guys already know Tommy Bahama fragrances don't last that long, but I love it, and people around me seem to love it, and again, I'm not questioning why. It's a really good one. If you haven't tried it, try it. Thanks. So this one, again, is marketed to women. I decided to get the ones that are marketed to women done first. There are some unisex, some male marketed ones, everything in this list, but this one is going to be Risasi Shura Pour Femme. To me, this doesn't have the abrasive opening as the Pour Homme has. But it's a really nice white floral fragrance, and they make white floral fragrances for men. So this, honestly, to my nose, is very unisex. Not really sweet either, so if you're a man that likes white florals but doesn't like a sweet fragrance or something that's overly sweet, this is the one. Really nice fragrance. Not a lot of reviews on it. Of course, I think one of the main people that has a review on this one is Joy and Mean. That's kind of where I found out about this one, and it's a good fragrance. I have nothing negative to say about it. The only thing that, I mean, if you really like sweet fragrances, this is not going to be for you. But if you're just looking for a nice, safe white floral that you can pretty much wear all the time, I say this is it. Next. This next one is unisex. It is fairly sweet, though. It has notes of, I think, caramel and toffee in it. So depending on whether you like that or not, you'd have to evaluate it. But it's going to be Alexander J. Zephyr Oud Vanille in this gorgeous bottle that is very noisy. But it smells so good. I bought this because it's a coconut fragrance. I don't always love gourmands, but this is a gourmand that I've worn in the summer, and guys, it's good. Whenever there's a little wind in the air, this projects really well too. It's not a screamer by any means. You would kind of expect probably with something with the notes this has to project further. It doesn't, however, the sillage on it is where it really shines. A little wind, a little sun to make it pop off your skin a little. Both of them have worked for me, and again, every time I smell it, I'm like, this is gorgeous. Why are people not talking about this? There are a few reviews, but not as many as I would think this deserves because it's really inexpensive for a niche fragrance. I think it's like 60 something dollars. But it's so good. It's every time I smell it. I can't get enough of this. And again, I'm not really like the biggest gourmand lover. They're real hit or miss fragrances for me, but this is a definite hit. I thought this was going to be one that I just got and ended up decanting, but I wanted to review it anyways because, again, it doesn't get a ton of love. No, but I like this one a lot. So if you haven't tried this one out, this is another one that I would say you should try. Next. All right, another unisex one. This is new to me, but it's just really good. It's going to be Cosmerati Mephisto. And I bought this because I got a really good deal on it. It's a 30 ml, and for this house, it was pretty cheap. I think I got it for around $60. It does have a nice fresh rose scent. I know a lot of people don't love that, but I think it's mixed really well with citruses and musk, and just this comes off to me as the perfect, easy to wear summer fragrance, summer day, summer night. I would have no hesitation picking this up. To me, this is a perfect white t-shirt fragrance. I mean, honestly. And based on projection, just the one time I've tried it, not even that, just based off longevity, this is going to be a summer banger. Yeah, I can see myself going through this a lot this summer because I'm going to try to stop picking up so many fragrances. I think we all know that's a huge lie, but I would like to go through at least like one bottle of something this summer. But anyways, it's a really good fragrance. I don't see a lot of reviews on this. When I bought it, there wasn't a ton of information out there on it, but I don't know why. It's really, really good. I'll give you guys a full review on this one really, really soon, so stay tuned for that. Next. This one, I feel like the house gets talked about a lot, but this specific one doesn't, and I love it. Like, this is just when I'm staying home specifically, like regardless of the weather, this is the one I reach for a lot. When I'm staying home, it means I'm probably not going to test anything. I just love this a lot. I feel like I've made a pretty decent dent in it. I'll show you guys in a second. It's going to be Mugler Iceman. This is a tester, but I feel like for someone that has as many fragrances as I do, I've gone through a lot, and it's a gorgeous patchouli heavy, honestly chocolate mint fragrance, but a chocolate mint that I could easily reach for in the summer, and I think get a pretty good reaction from people. It's not cloying. I mean, it says that it's iced coffee, frosted nutmeg, and patchouli. I kind of get that, but to my basic nose, it's a gorgeous chocolate mint, leaning more mint, and the chocolate is in the background, but the chocolate is probably going to be more of the nutmeg. It's not like a heavy chocolate, not like Tom Ford Black Orchid or anything like that dark chocolate vibe that I get. It's so good. I really don't know why everyone doesn't own this. It's discontinued and it's still really cheap. I will probably be buying another backup bottle. I need to do that soon because I'm nervous that it's gonna be one of those things that I forget to pull the trigger on and then I can't. But this would be a real shame if I couldn't get another bottle of, because I wear this when I'm not testing, which is saying a lot because I'm pretty much always testing. So for a fragrance to be so good that I reach for it when I actually get a day where I can wear a fragrance that I want, I mean, that says a lot. Next. All right, guys, so this is starting to run too long for my taste, so I'm going to kind of blast through these next ones. The next one is going to be Hugo Boss Bottled Infinite. Guys, that is a 200 ml. You're not seeing things. I like it so much that I bought a 200 ml. I liked it so much at Macy's that I went online immediately after and bought a 200 ml. It's so fresh. It's so, so fresh. This is one of the freshest fragrances out there. It's got apple, it's got sage, it's got everything fresh. You guys know I love apple and I really love sage. I can't get enough of this fragrance. I don't know why people don't love it. I know performance gets hit, but guys, there's a lot of designers that don't perform well. I think we should just get over it. Spray heavier. It's not a big deal. Layer them with something that works in terms of performance. This is a great fragrance. What this does, what this smells like, it's amazing. Come on, get out of here. Why are you not wearing this? This is really good. And it's really cheap. So the 200 ml was like, it's probably like $50 by now because it's been out for a while. That's really cheap for something this large. Come on, guys. I mean, give it a shot. At least go to the mall, try it. it gets a little bit of hate because of the performance, but the Boss Bauble line isn't really known for performing that well to begin with, so I don't understand why they choose certain ones in the line and be like, no, this was bad because it performs bad. Well, you don't really like the performance on any of them, so why is it this specific one? My 2 cents. Next. Alright, we've talked about this one before. I just don't feel like a lot of people care about it, and it's because they don't, and it's going to be Invictus Intense. To me, this is a better version of Invictus. Invictus is a little bit too bubblegummy for me, and I think there's just too many fragrances that are like that. This one kind of boozes it up a little, makes it a little fun. Kind of has a coconutty background. There's not actual coconut in here, but there's a vibe that it gets. It could very easily be from the Orange Blossom, because Orange Blossom gives things a creamy scent. Coconut gives things a creamy scent. It could be mixed with a couple of things. Could be blended with the Laurels. That's probably what it is, but I like it a lot. I love the coconutty vibe that I get from it. And the ambergris in this is blended really well, because that is kind of, sometimes can be a little abrasive on the nose, but I like it a lot in here. It's so good. Next. I know I talk about this one a lot, but it is what it is. I think Prana Lunarosa Sport does not get the attention that it deserves compared to the other ones in the Lunarosa collection. This is just a versatile, compliment-getting monster. I think it performs perfectly for what it is. I think I get really good projection and longevity off of it for a designer fragrance. I have no complaints with this one. I mean, it's vanilla and it's lavender, both notes that even by themselves are going to get a ton of compliments. They put those in one here, guys. Like, that's a easy, like, dumb reach fragrance, and it's going to get you complimented. It's a really good one. I just feel like it's severely underrated. I've talked about it enough, so it's definitely not underrated on my channel, but if you haven't tried it, give it a shot. I mean, honestly, I don't think you're not going to like it. Next. So this is going to be the last one on the official list. There's going to be one honorable mention right after. I did that backwards, but it is what it is. And this one is going to be Jesus del Pozo Dark Saffron Nights. And to me, this doesn't get any attention. I'm 90% sure I'm the only one that's reviewed it, but I get insanely good feedback from this. It's not an easy blind buy because it has castoreum. It makes it a very dark fragrance, but it is a very seductive fragrance. This smells like a really dark leather fragrance, perfect for date nights. Doesn't project too loud, but definitely loud enough, and lasts over 8 hours on me. I get a ton of compliments when I wear this, and whenever I ask anyone what I should wear and I give them a couple options, if this is in it, this is always what they pick, which is, I mean, I think at the beginning I was surprised because I didn't think, you know, that many people that weren't in the fragrance game would enjoy a fragrance this dark, but trust me, they do. And it's not talked about enough, and I don't think it's really talked about at all, but it's a really good fragrance, and if you get a chance to try this and you like uber dark fragrances, you should try this. Now, on to the honorable mention. The reason that this is an honorable mention is because I feel like I've talked about this too much. I just want to bring it up. I still don't understand why this isn't like just consistently talked about, because it's just an easy, cheap, dumb reach fragrance, and it's going to be Armaf Legacy Pour Homme. Every time I wear this, I get an amazing feedback. It's the freshest fragrance, and it lasts really long, and it performs in terms of projection really well. Really well. And I love smelling it on other people. I told you guys I got this as a stocking stuffer for my cousin's boyfriend for Christmas. He loves wearing it. I love smelling it on him, so does she. It's just a great fragrance, and it's $20. You're not going to beat that. Honestly, even if you wanted to have a fragrance to put in your car and just leave there, this is it, because you're not going to feel bad about it. You could buy a bunch of them. Keep one in the house, one in the car, one at work. It's $20. This video's run long enough. Thank you guys for watching. Tell me what hidden gems, or glam finds, I should say, or underrated fragrances you think just don't get talked about enough. Drop them in the comment section down below. If I don't have them, I might go look for them, maybe review them, I don't know. I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. Again, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!